YouTube and Facebook. So the plan is to talk about hoopers. What is hoopers? Etc. So let's just pop that up there. And that can go there. The internet just went off. What's back on? Back on. No. Funny boy. You're so funny. You're so funny. Cup of time. Right, let's get my settings in. Let's get my settings in. Right, so we'll get cracking. It's all about hoopers and why is it so much fun. Right, so we've got Facebook and we've got YouTube at the same time. So what we've got is hoopers is wonderful. Right? So we've got AIDS. Oh, I need a cuppa. I need me cuppa. So we're going to look at Canine Hoopers. Why is it so much fun? When and where we can do it, what ages we can do it, what's it all about, etc., etc. So over the next so many minutes, I don't know how long it's going to take. If people join in, they can ask questions. There's always questions that can be asked and answered afterwards. So you can always ask the questions after as well. So we're going to look at the hoopers, we're going to look at the benefits, we're going to look at how it works, we're going to look at how you can get the dog started in it. We're going to share maybe a few very easy training tips and ideas, and where you can do your hoopers. So what is it? What is Canine Hoopers? Yeah, it's a low impact sport where dogs navigate through simple courses, or some of them are quite difficult, through courses made of hoops, tunnels and barrels. The goal is for the dog to move smoothly through the obstacles with no short turns, no jumps. It's all about creating flowing, gentle experience for the dog, which is part of why it makes it so accessible to everybody. So yeah, there is hoops, so I call it hoopers, dog run through the hoops. There's barrels, and then there's the tunnels. Now, like a lot of other, I'm doing a share, I apologise. Like with a lot of other dog agility sports, this one is nice and relaxing. This one, there's no jumping, there's no bending, there's no sharp turns, which also means that dogs of different ages, dogs at different ages can have a go as well. So it's better for older dogs, it's better for younger dogs, gentler, not better, gentler on the joints, whereas the more intense stuff is not as whereas if you want to do the full-on agility, then I think it's going to be a lot more on your dog's joints. What you've got to look at is which dogs can do hoopers, which dogs are allowed to do hoopers. Now, the best thing about it, it's open to all. All dogs can have a go. Now, I say all, it depends on age, it depends on ability, but it's really it's tailored to every dog, whether you're a puppy or a senior. Now, even I'll have dogs at 6 months old do hoopers. I'll have dogs at 14 years old do hoopers. Each session in each class is tailored to the dog's individual abilities. Some dogs do Hoopers as physiotherapy. I've had them before. So Hoopers can be tailored to suit any dog's individual needs. And because it is very flexible, you don't need any high energy breeds or highly trained dogs to get started. It's just a little bit of sport. It's a little bit of fun. So we can do it. Any dog, like I say, any dog from the age of 6 months up to the age of whatever, right? Now you've got to look at the benefits. Yeah. Now there's lots and lots of benefits to the dog, to the handler. It covers mental, physical, emotional well-being of your dogs. Now, if I talk a little bit about each one, the physical one is the big one. Hoopers is great for building fitness and coordination. It encourages gentle flowing up between all the obstacles, which is great for joints, and it's great for movement and flexibility, and it's low impact. Dogs will still get a good workout from it without pushing too much strain on their bodies. So it's a good physical activity. Now think about the other end of the lead, when sometimes if there's a lead attached, sometimes there's not. But what you've got to look at is the other end of the lead is the same. Yeah? So the handlers are getting the same workout. Mental benefit. It's highly stimulating. Dogs have got to focus. The handlers have got to focus on following cues and navigating around obstacles. Keeps them sharp and alert, especially especially helpful for building impulse control and concentration. And one of the big words we like to use in training, focus. Right? So there's lots and lots of things going on, and it's great to build that mental and physical bond with your dog as well. Now, when you and your dog do this together, it will only increase your bond, your palliness. Your dogs are your best mates. Yeah. Me, been a long day. Plus, I've just had an ice bath because I'm a bit sore today because my surgery pains are still there. It's a fantastic way to bond between you and your dog. It's a team activity, it's a team sport. Yes, the team is two. It's you and your dog. You work closely together, you rely on each other's cues and communication, so that's verbal and physical signals. The shared experience builds trust, respect, and makes it a great activity to join together. Like I said, any age of dog can have a go, any age of handler can have a go. When I say any age, I say from the age of 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever. So any age can have a go. Now, how it works is, obviously, we've looked at the benefits, looked at what it is, we looked at the benefits. How does it work? There's normally a course. And a course is made up of hoops, barrels, sometimes there's tunnels. Picture a large space where obstacles are all spread out. And it looks like they're all just spread out, but there is a course, there is a route around it, which encourages smooth flowing. Yeah, each obstacle will flow into the next one. Yeah, but there's many levels of difficulty. Courses start simple, they'll start straight with there'll be a few obstacles, and the distance between the obstacles will be quite close together. Gradually, over a period of time, the courses will get the distance between the obstacles will get greater. So you might go from 1 meter to maybe 4 or maybe 5 between the obstacles. The obstacles may increase. You might have a couple of hoops to a dozen hoops, 16 hoops. You might have one barrel, you might have 6 barrels, there might be 1 tunnel, there might be 2 tunnels. So there's lots and lots of levels that you can add as you get going with your hoopers. Now, what you've got is the levels of difficulty can also depend on the levels of obedience you've got with your dog. Because you might not have a strong weight, where sometimes if your dog's got a strong weight or a strong stay, you can go 3, 4, 5 pieces of equipment in front. We'll look at different ways of how you train your dog during hoopers. There's lots and lots of, think of Lego. I always tell people it's like Lego, and you've got 3 different pieces of Lego. And you've got the hoop Lego, and you've got the barrel Lego, and you've got the tunnel Lego. You've got lots of pieces. Where do you want to put your pieces? And you make a course. So there's lots and lots of courses we can make. We can have courses for puppies, we can have courses for older dogs, we can have easy courses, we can have more difficult courses. There's lots of courses we can do. As you start off, you'll start to positively associate each item of equipment. You'll learn the word, you'll learn the hand signals. So there's lots and lots to do as you get going. Now, when you get started in hoopers, what you've got to look at is there's elements of training which you'll need to follow in class. There's lots of different skills you'll want to learn. If your dog's off lead, one of the basic ones is going to be recall, because your dog might run around for a bit. You need to focus. You will learn, and you'll be expected to learn a certain amount of foundational skills, like distance control, like your recall. You'll have training tips in class. You'll have your own hoops in class. You'll work in pairs sometimes. You work in solo. If you're just using 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 pieces of equipment, you might be on your own. Sometimes you might be in pairs. Sometimes you might be one at a time, because it's a big. We're having a big go. We're using lots of equipment at the same time, but there's lots of breaks in between, so your dog's not constantly running around. If it's your first time coming to class, you say I do beginner hoopers as well, where you'll start off with what is a hoop. How do you positively associate 1 hoop, and then 2 hoops, 3 hoops, and then you do straight and you do curved, and you introduce lots of different things. So each week, when you're not having a go, you can still play around with your dog. You can bring your dog's toys, or you just chill out. But everything we do in hoopers is fun, and it's got to be fun. If it's not fun, we don't bother. If it's not fun, then why do it? If your dog is enjoying it, then we do it. Now, you don't need equipment at home. Obviously, you can come to class. I have the equipment, I have the hoops, I have the tunnels, I have the barrels. I spend lots of money on equipment so that you don't have to. Now, you don't need all the stuff at home, but you can create DIY stuff. And each week when you're in class, I'll give you different options of how to do things while you're at home as well. So like getting your dog to go under stuff and around stuff. Now, what you've got is you might have a 6-month-old puppy, and I want to do something with my dog. Great. 6-month-old puppies can come to hoopers. You'll be banned from running. That's it. I say, look, you can do it, be nice with them. I'll slow you down. I'll focus you on shorter sessions. Enjoyable, that you can play on the course more. It's more about playing. And you can learn it as you go through. Older dogs, senior dogs, it's low impact. It keeps them active. It doesn't involve jumping or sharp turning, so it's a safe option for them. And like the puppies, they might want short little blasts. Anxious dogs can have a go. We've had anxious dogs in there before. Nervous or anxious dogs. Hopefully, everyone will have space. But hoopers can be very beneficial because it's structured, and it helps build confidence between you and your dog as well. It builds focus on positive tasks and positive outcomes, and these rewards you're going to keep getting. we keep sessions short but very supportive, giving plenty of praise for that calm behaviour as well. So in between sessions, we'll just be chilling, we'll just be talking, having a bit of fun. And it's something for everybody. But what you've got is, if you are on any of these lives, whether it be the Facebook one or the YouTube one, you can drop me a message and say, well, I think I might want to do Hoopers. The next one is in January. So after Christmas, we've got Hoopers coming back. I've had a bit of time with Hoopers because I've been on an operation. So I'm not able to carry all the equipment. After Christmas, we'll be bringing the Hoopers back. And it's going to be lots of fun. But what you've got is, looking back over what I talked about, is any dog can do it. Any dog from the 6 months. If you're going through your developmental stages of being a puppy, I will assess where you are and we'll train accordingly. If you've got a 6-month-old puppy, then we'll ban running and you're allowed to do a certain amount of objects. If you're an older dog, similar. But for the most part, we'll just have a bit of fun. Now, we're not going to get it right. I like knocking stuff over in Hoopers. Yeah, Hoopers is having a lot of fun. You don't need the equipment, all the equipment is supplied. But, oops, another sneeze. Now, when you, message already. Now, when you look at Hoopers, so where can I do it? Obviously, you can message me. I'm thinking about doing Hoopers. What do I need to do? Right? You message me. I get you on a course. We do a 6-week course, and it's lots of fun. Everyone on that course will be at the same or similar level to you, regardless of how old they are. Now, everyone will be doing the same exercises, but at similar levels. So don't worry about what all the dogs are doing either. Everyone's there to have a bit of fun. It's not serious, it's a bit of fun. And what you've got is, looking back at what Hoopers is, obviously I think there's a link, it's not on the Facebook one, I don't have to, but it's on the YouTube one, and there's a link to the Canine Hoopers World YouTube video, which gives you a little look at what you can do in Hoopers. If you think you've got hoops and you're running through hoops and it's lots of fun and you're running round, but these barrels are just like garden bins. There's lots of barrels to run round, they're just there to redirect your dog. It's all safe, it's all secure. We use, if your dog's not got a brilliant recall, then we'll just put a long lead on, a long line, we'll put a 5 metre or a 10 metre on. And what you've got is, if you want to get started and you are thinking about it, then you just message me. If you have got any questions or queries, then you just message me. If you think I'm looking at Hoopers, but I don't know if it's for my dog, then you message me. Either way, you just send me a message, and we can look at we can look at Hoopers. Now, I tend to keep classes small. I tend to just have 6 in a class, so we can concentrate on quality as well. Now, what you've got is, I have got lots of Hoopers information I can send. I don't want to post it all on here, but if you want to know about Hoopers, I can give you information on Hoopers. There's downloadable things and tips and tricks you can do before you come to class. Yeah? Obviously, if you've got a very obedient 2-year-old border collie and a puppy that's just come out of puppy preschool, then they're not be doing the same stuff, but you can come to the same class. You'll get the similar exercises, but at different levels. In dog training class, we do look at the 3 Ds, the distance, duration, and distraction. So we can vary each exercise for you. Now, we can look at the video. I think there will be a link. There's possibly a link. I get the link, I put it on, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, I'll flick between the two. Put a link underneath so you can see the Canine Hoopers World website as well. And you can look at the video. But it's just a bit of fun. But what you've got is, any dog can do it. It's low impact. There's no jumping, bending, twisting, bouncing, crashing, landing. There's no tight corners in the tunnels because the tunnels are straight. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a sport, but we don't treat it as a sport. We just treat it as an hour's play. We learn some stuff. It's physical, it's emotional, it's mental, it's fun. We exercise, we rest, we exercise, and we rest. We have a bit of play. We cheer each other on. Yeah? Um, if you are interested in any of the Hoopers stuff, or want to know more about Hoopers, then you let me know. If you want to message me, if you want to know where I am, I'm at Wath in Rotherham, and the classes will be after Christmas now, and they probably will be on a Saturday or a Sunday morning. And it's on a big open area, so there's plenty of space. And every dog gets their own space. Some dogs just want to play with each other. Some dogs might be nervous or anxious. They're perfectly fine to come as well. But I also get asked a lot, can I bring other people with me? Yes, you can. Bring whoever you want. As many people as you can fit in your car, you bring them. Bring your kids, bring your mums and your dads and your brothers and your sisters. Because it increases their bond as well. Yeah. Plus, let's just go off the top because I've put it in the dryer. I'm a Kids Around Dogs approved professional, and I actually do encourage lots of kids to come to class as well. But if you want to know more, you message me. I'll put the link up for the YouTube clip on some dog bombing about. But Hoopers is great. Hoopers is lots of fun. I enjoy doing it. It gets me out and about. You've got to look at all the benefits. It's brilliant. So if you have got any questions, message me. You can message underneath, or you can message me on Facebook or WhatsApp or any other way. Pigeon if you have to. But hopefully we'll get some more people in. We'll get them on Hoopers. We'll have a bit of fun. And keep an eye out because there might be a Have a Go Hooper session coming very soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all soon. Cheers then. Bye bye.